Hello, everyone. Happy birthday. Thank you, Sea Sparrow. Marcelo, I'm glad you enjoyed the guides. Hello, John Dollop. And hello, Fallen Warrior. I don't really know what I want to play yet. I know I had one suggestion in my Discord to do like a communist Ethiopia. I was also considering doing Afghanistan again because I think with that strat that I did last time, plus the new... Actually, here, let's just go into Afghanistan. I want to see how strong the elephants can get. Like, if we get a whole bunch of doctrine for cavalry. Actually, would superior firepower actually buff elephants? Because they're somewhat considered artillery as well. That's another thing we gotta see here. Okay, so mounted infantry plus 10% soft attack instantly. And you can get more bonuses than that. Toggle the button below to see advanced details. I can't... What am I clicking wrong here? I'm not doing something right to see it. What button below? The heck is it talking about? Fallen Warrior, how's my B-Day going so far? It's going okay. I mean, I was at work for a while. I just took the afternoon off. Oh, so you get more soft attack with cavalry recon detachment, more org, more hard attack. That's kind of useless, and piercing. Extra max speed. I mean, that's nice, I guess. Extra HP. So these bonuses really aren't too crazy. Hey, Dark Dragon, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I don't know, but I still feel like it's going to be strong, specifically with elephants. All right, I'm gonna just go unlock the elephants. Which now I don't... What even unlocks that? I don't remember now. Am I working on a new Afghanistan strat? Not really. I just want to see how strong the elephants can get. Oh, yeah. It's this one. Reintroduce war elephants. Okay. Which actually... Does anyone know what the... But here, let's unlock this. Is there a way to get full mastery, like, easily and quickly? Also, what the heck am I supposed to click here? It says toggle the button below to see advanced details. Usually I just hover over it and it just brings up the whole thing. Line artillery soft attack. All right, I guess we'll unlock this one and see if that will do anything for elephants specifically. The book down on the bottom right. Oh, yeah, this thing. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you. Much better. Now I need to be looking for if we can boost the soft attack of any cavalry specifically. Leg infantry, I don't think count. Oh, but mounted infantry battalions with cavalry recon would get an extra 10% from this one. Hello, Adrian. This one gives 5% soft attack to the overall army. This one's 20% soft attack, so that might be the best choice. Just for pure soft attack. That was the one I looked at already, I think. Or no, this is a different one. All infantry and moat mech. See, that doesn't help. Unless that considers cavalry to be a type of infantry as well. I always forget about guerrilla war, that you can get extra PP gain from that. That actually could come in massively handy for a lot of strategies. Also, that like urban attack and defense is pretty strong. Any modifiers are pretty nice to get. Alright, so I think that one's going to be best. Now, is there something here? Cavalry. I just want something that will boost cavalry specifically. Nah, nothing in here, I think. Tanks, armor variants, armored car. So this one doesn't necessarily matter. All infantry and moat mech would get 5% breakthrough, so I guess that could help. Alright, let me see if I just type in mastery, if that will give... Okay, yeah, that works. I think that's full mastery. Yep. Awesome. Okay, and then let's see here. Proper heritage, that doesn't actually do... It used to give like 5% attack for cavalry. It's too bad that it doesn't anymore. Cav is included in all infantry, I think. I'm not certain on that, though. Hey, Do Hitman. How am I doing? Doing pretty good. How about you? Yeah, extra initiative, that's kind of nice. Alright. Now let's see what sort of bonuses we can get to our elephants. Okay, so if we did something like that, let me see how strong these would be. Why does that one have like nothing? Oh, that was the spawn in. Okay. Hey, Schleppy. Thanks for the happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. Yeah, thank you. All right, so yeah, pretty crazy breakthrough. Very strong soft attack. But I think to actually see, I would need to declare war on someone. Let's do allow Diplo. So we can try to use some of these. Put some units on the line. It's only plus 20% though. Which that is specifically from reintroduce heavy cavalry. So I don't know if the other bonuses are just like added into the base stats. Maybe they are. Either that or we're just not benefiting from the mastery. Well, here, let's do this. I'm gonna switch these up and see if our stats just change. Okay, so right now it is... Oh, yeah, that just dropped it massively. Hey, Michael Crow, thank you for the happy birthday. All right, let's turn on teleport again, and I'm going to bring in some actual divisions that can hold longer than like 2 seconds. Well, and that could be a supply issue too. Ugh. Okay, let's do instant construction. And I'm going to throw in some supply hubs because I don't want to... All right, now Afghanistan has full supplies. So 182. But see, that could be tactic stuff too. I don't know. Well, let's change these back. Well, so the other issue would be we would be getting bonuses from these as well from the overall 20% soft attack. All right, I'm going to change it to this one because that won't give any soft attack. Mastery. Now we have 100 things to get rid of here. Okay, so let's see if that actually changed. Yeah, that did change it. 203 soft attack now. And that's with the same tactic. And that's without the mastery on... what was it? Desperate Defense for an extra 20% soft attack. So we are benefiting from something here. Okay, so we need to figure out if it actually benefits from all infantry as well. And if it benefits, if they will benefit from artillery bonuses as well. Because right now I think they are benefiting from the soft attack boost to line artillery, the elephants. Because they have a whole bunch of artillery in the division, 372 to be precise. Sorry, I missed the beginning of the stream. What is the plan? Right now I'm just kind of testing some things to see how strong elephants can get. Because I'm not sure what all, like, doctrines will influence that. Okay, let's change it off of this one. Anti-tank, motorized. Yeah, this one won't matter. All right, so how much does that change? I don't think that changed it at all. Base value 405.9. Yeah, it stayed at the same base value. Okay, so that does nothing. So it's not worth... yeah, so basically artillery boosts don't do anything. But I think this one probably does help it. Okay, yeah, that significantly decreased the base value. Okay. So basically, it looks like we can just boost it with the mounted infantry and potentially stuff that influences, like, that gives bonuses to all infantry and moat mech. Anything that says that, I think, does influence it. I'll go ahead and test that here. All infantry and moat mech, that's extra defense and entrenchment. Okay, let's test it with this one. This is going to boost line artillery. Rapid domination. Artillery support and line battalions. Extra soft attack. Support artillery. Support companies. Plus 10. Yeah, so that's the tricky part, though, because this is influencing a lot of different things. Okay, this one would be an easy switch. $359.8. You can create another real inf unit to compare. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a quick test. I don't know. 359. I don't think that actually changed it. So it might not benefit from all infantry and mech stuff. I think it does not. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Well, that's good enough for a quick test. I just wanted to see what that would do. But yeah, so we can actually boost our soft attack quite a lot with the elephants now. So I think a Afghanistan run is going to be even more fun because we can also, you get more soft attack for cavalry in a few places. So is this one of them? Yeah, 10% more cavalry attack and 15% more cavalry defense. This one also, cavalry attack 15% plus cavalry defense plus 15%. So those are two different routes though. I thought there was another, like a leader that you could get that would have a bonus. It's not this guy. Well, it doesn't say any of them have that bonus. So this one is probably going to be the most powerful because you can get another 5% attack here. Down here you get another 5% attack. Is there anything else? Well, right here, Peacock Throne gives you 10% cavalry attack specifically, which I think that does apply. But there was something funny with the Kwame bonuses. Like, when you get this Kwame bonus here, I don't think that actually applies. I guess we could check that real quick. Currently we're doing 400.7. Let's see if it actually boosts it once we finish that. Yeah, it does nothing. I don't really understand why that does nothing, but for some reason that doesn't actually boost it. I'm gonna see if those other bonuses apply then. So return to Delhi is what we want. On the Shamshir. So that actually did apply, but it applied as a country bonus, not to the base value. GOE gets a lot of flack, but I really like the alt history pass for Iran and Afghanistan. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of trouble playing Iran and trying to make it fun. To me, it just didn't seem that much fun. But I don't know. I still found a path that was like doable and still decent, but it seemed like they really tried their hardest to make Iran just terrible. What was I gonna say? Afghanistan I had a ton of fun with. I liked some of the Raj paths, but it felt too bloated. Iraq was super fun. I loved the Kurdistan path. That was really, really fun. So really for me, like, Iran was the only one that felt really bland. Like, they just, it was almost like a Turkey situation where they like purposefully made it as difficult as possible to do anything with them. Yeah, the elephants are great. I love me some elephants. It's got to be, like, pound for pound, one of the most powerful units, because you get good org and HP with it, and you get, like, insane defense, really, really strong soft attack. Like, they're just insane. They're total insanity. And they don't even have terrible bonuses in different areas. Like, look at this. Plus 5% attack in mountains. What is that? They don't even have bad, like, marsh penalties. The urban penalties aren't bad. The rivers, not bad. Forts, not bad. The only one that's somewhat bad is amphibious, and that's negative 55%. But in a lot of places, they actually have a bonus. In jungle, they have plus 10%. In forest, they have plus 5%. Hills, plus 5%. It's kind of crazy. Does the Sweden naval invasion still work? Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can set up a naval invasion into Sweden and then set up another naval invasion from the port that you were invading, and you can get military access with them fairly easily. Like you can see right now, I could get naval access like super easily, or military access, I mean. Just improve relations a little bit, and boom, there you go, military access. All right, guys, we should probably play something. I'm just messing around right now. I mean, we can keep messing around too, but it doesn't matter too much. I could try an Ethiopia strategy. I haven't played them in a while, so that wouldn't be too bad. And try the communist path. I haven't looked at it in forever now. I know quite a long time ago I did a strategy for communist Ethiopia, and it's not, I feel like communist Ethiopia is way easier to get strong with than a lot of the other paths, because you can spike world tension. Nah, Dark Dragon, yeah, they haven't patched that. They do patch a lot of things, but that's one thing they haven't patched yet. Wait, can they create factions? If they can create a faction, create two. African Union. No, that's trash. That's way down on the list. Hey, thank you, Wilhelm. Let me see if it'll create just a faction. Let's just type in faction, see what it does. Okay, there's only one focus. Oh, that's so bad. Was there some sort of like Communist Party? I thought there was some sort of cheese you could do, but maybe what I did, I'm guessing what I did when I played as them is I probably spiked world tensions intentionally and then improved relations with like Poland, just all the classic people, Poland, Hungary, the ones that actually have equipment, like pretty much at the beginning of the game. And then once you have that done, you're pretty much golden. Wait, why do I have a war? Oh, I don't. I typed in allow Diplo. I forgot about that. Another one that I'd like to try to do at some point. Actually, let's do that today. Let's take a look at Mengjiang. All right, I'm going back out. Let's see if there's some sort of cheese that we can do with Mengjiang. From what I've seen so far, it's like, it's super difficult to do anything of note. You can get your cores fairly easily, which we have cores on Suiyuan, Ordos. We don't have anything on Shaanxi. Do we have one here? Yeah, so Hebei Chahar. But that's it. That's all the cores that you get. Other than that, though, you can do Proclaim a New Golden Age for Mongolia. But of course, that would be incredibly difficult to do because then you have to fight the Soviets. If you're on non-historical, it would probably be easier. But I like doing historical. It's more fun. It's more challenging. Well, I guess that depends on what happens in non-historical, but... So I think the problem here is that Wait, we have a bonus to irregular infantry, but do we actually get irregular infantry? Mongol levies. Okay, yeah, there it is. So we do get levies somehow. I haven't really played them much. Okay, so we can expand the banner recruitment. Raise the banners. So basically, before war, we would want to expand the banner recruitment as much as possible. Because that's where we get the bulk of our stuff. Now, if we actually choose to fight Japan, could we actually hold? I'm doubtful of that. There's too much planes. The only thing we could do is try to make sure that we hold our supply hubs. But see that, okay, hills, forests, that's okay for defense. This is a plains tile, so we can't hold that. There's forest. This is another plain, or that's all one plain. Desert. Do they have a supply hub? They don't have any supply hub in here. So it's maybe holdable. But we have such garbage divisions at the start. We have 3 factories. It's not good. And then that also comes with the problem of, like, okay, well, all of our cores that we have at the start are in Chinese territory. So how do we get those? I mean, I guess once we don't even start fascist. We can get a fascist demagogue. We can get a communist revolutionary as well. I'm thinking actually communists might be the best to try to go. Or we could potentially like go fascist and try to join Germany and have Germany save us from Japan. But see, Germany has no route to us. We would have to like we'd have to beat Hebei Chahar, but then that's a whole lot more provinces that we'd have to hold against Japan. And they'd actually have a supply hub in range. Oh, wait. They do have a supply hub down here. So they could probably push us here. If we stacked this border right here really well, and then maybe less troops up here, we could maybe hold, but it's not going to be easy at all. Wouldn't Japan change their government if they use their subjugation focus? Possibly. I'm not totally sure. Actually, let's think about this. What happens if we go to war with Japan and then we have a civil war? Let's see, we would stay against Japan though, and so our enemy Mengjiang, or what is it called now, Mengjiang? Our enemy Mengjiang would just join Japan. Well, actually, they can't join them because they don't have a faction yet, but they would eventually. Can we actually hold? I'm very doubtful of it. We have 1 building slot too. That's so bad. But yeah, I mean, we could hold potentially like something like this. And that would still give us this territory. Because if we hold both of these cities, then we actually get to keep the territory. But we would need a bunch of units down here. Maybe try to hold that forest too. It might be worth doing. I wish we had these mountains. It would make it so much easier. There's maybe potential that we can push out and take those mountains. Well, there's 3 mountains right there too. Now, we don't have cores on any of this stuff, right? No. That's a shame, because those actually have population, which we have very, very little of. We have 2 million population. See, that's another reason, like, going communist might be the way to go. And then we could potentially join the Soviets and have them save us from Japan. That might be the way to go. I don't know. Let's take a look at what we can do. What cheese options do we have? Cavalry leader. The guy looks like a potato, Mr. Potato Head. Okay, so we got to increase our banner recruitment. Basically every single time that's possible. Because that means we get more divisions when we go to war. Could I... Maybe there's potential I could... If I do a civil war and then raise the banners, what happens? Hey, I'm Patel. Thank you for a happy birthday. It's been so good so far. Can I? What do you mean, Sea Sparrow? Can I start a civil war and get China in the peace deal? Oh, you're saying like if we had a faction? Hmm. I don't think so. If I were able to faction some people, there's potential there, but it's a long way down to being able to form a faction. It's all the way down here, ideological fanaticism. So, I mean, we could rush that, but the Chinese United Front would have already formed, I think. Because these are all 70 days. If there were some that were faster, it might be possible. Wait, what is this? Move capital to Zhangbei for 75. I don't think I want to do that. That's actually kind of bad. We're gaining political power because something. Paling Miao Council. Does that get rid of disorganized army though? Because that's a really bad one. No, it doesn't. How do we get rid of disorganized army? We'll do internationalism. Yeah, see, this is really bad, but there's no way to get rid of that, is there? Division attack negative 10%. Stretched administration. That is kind of bad. But they don't make... Oh, okay, here we go. Initiate army reforms. Alright, let's grab an army offense guy then. Okay, so they do make a way to get rid of that. But... this only modifies stretched administrations slightly. So how do we fully get rid of this issue? I don't think I want to use cavalry. Is there even any reason to? No. Yeah, let's just switch the... I'm going to switch all these into the Zhengtuan. You'd send me some money, but I'm still from Christmas. That's fine. The same, honestly. Hey, Bird Boy. Don't know who you are, but you're playing Hoi 4, so I'm here. Nice. We're giving a test to Mengjiang. It's no longer Mengqiu. Just to see what we can do, if it's possible for cheese, all that good stuff. Prepare for civil war. Let's do that. Now what? Yeah, what will happen if they try to puppet me? Well, see, my thought is if I just have a civil war, kill off the enemy. Well, here, let's do this. Okay, we need less than 50% stability. That's not hard to do. Okay, so I'm going to train one unit. The classic setup. Who do you think the streamers get their stretch from? I'm the sleeper Hoi 4 influencer. Hey, thank you, Lisi. Thank you, Joti. For the sleepy time videos? Oh no. I thought that was, shoot, who do people say they like to watch, like, when they're tired? I want to say it was Torior, because people say his voice is like really soothing. I don't think I've had that compliment yet, but I suppose that's a compliment. All right, once we have 100 PP, we can do the Civil War. All right, so all we have to do is in this case, let's do an anti-fascist raid, and that's going to move us below 50% stability, and then we can ignite the Civil War. And then let me see if I can actually join these guys. Not yet. No. They're salty. We haven't created enough tension. But what happens if I just don't cap these guys too? I could let them take this territory, potentially. We almost have enough experience, we can get ideological loyalty, and then we can just spam out the divisions. And we can't do anything. Zero factories. Thoughts on Venezuela? Oh man. We went into this the other day when I was doing a stream. What was that, a day or two ago? I don't know, man. I'm skeptical of everything now. I don't know if they actually caught him, if he's like, you know, maybe their leader was already part of all the stuff. Like he was in on it, you know, because how the heck do you just go in and capture a leader? It doesn't make sense when you think about it logically. Or like he would have a lot of protection, you know, the fleets were already outside of the port and everything. Like how the heck do you just walk in and take someone? I don't know, it seems crazy to me. I don't necessarily want to get into it too much. All right, so we need to do justification. Like, so that would bring into the conversation, like, why didn't they do that with, like, in Iraq? Is our intelligence just that much better now? We can find people exactly, we can pinpoint exactly where they are, maybe? I don't know. What am I trying to do as Mengjiang or Mengjiang? Now we're the people's Mengjiang. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get strong, just like we always do. Student improve worker conditions as well. I'm kind of curious to just let them like pump a unit out, but we also kind of need that mill. At work, but just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Wish I could watch your stream. Hey, thanks, Noah. I appreciate that. They just wore ice masks. Yeah, I think one of the guys in my Discord, he put something like, all right, there we go. We annexed them. Shoot, what was it? It was like, capture foreign leader. He's from Venezuela. He's not supposed to be in the United States. ICE deports him. And then it just, like, it was the infinite circle. I was like, that's great. Well, why Japan hasn't done anything with me so far? But I can't actually join the faction unless they like us enough. All right, we're gonna get mill access with everybody first. All right, Soviets, you must love me. Who's justifying me? Probably Japan would be my guess. Oh, I was forgetting to do the expand banner recruitment. Yeah, it's got to be Japan. I don't know if they have a focus or what, but one was a quick operation, one was a war that we decided to take our time in. Yeah, I mean, it brings into question like why we fought so many wars if we've had that ability for a while, you know. That's my thinking on it. Like, why would we spend trillions, except, you know, to boost the military industrial complex or whatever, to give them all the cash that they want. I don't know if we can survive this though until, like, we need to be able to join the Soviets so that we don't die. But they don't like us enough. We need more. Japan's just fine on me, as they do. Would we be able to survive? What if I just gave this up because it's too close to Japan? I think I'm probably gonna have to give that up. We could just try to hold maybe like this. So it would be something like this. And that would keep us this and this territory, which is barely any population, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be getting our population from the 500 weekly manpower anyways. Okay, we're maintaining independence. USA flag. I'm just fine on USA. That's what that was about. Because I'm trying to increase world tension so that then we can join the Soviets. Because currently we have a negative modifier reduced by tension. So we need to create a bunch of world tension so that we can actually join them. At least that's the plan. Wait, would we have a reduced... No. Hey, thanks, Bird Boy. Yeah, do it. Alright, so now we raise the banners instantly. Where are they? We raised the banners, but where are they? Oh, it takes some time. No! I think they might just kill us, like, near instantly. If we have to wait 14 days for the banners. My hope was that they wouldn't have supplies to do it, but they might have enough. We could also maybe survive with just these 3 territories plus this one. Oh, there's some of the banners. Wait, we only had 3? Oh no, there's more. 4? How strong are these? Okay, those are not terrible. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, it does seem pretty ridiculous that they're too far, because we're, I mean, I guess we're not directly next to them, but we're close to 2 of their allies. We're really close. And see, now that we're at war, I don't even know if we can. Is it even possible to join them at this point? It might not be. Is there a countdown? I'm gonna tag to Japan. I want to see if they have some sort of countdown. No, they don't. So basically, we just need to survive until China gets involved. I don't know if that's doable. Okay, so that gives us an extra 400 weekly manpower. We could try to get to ideological fanaticism. That does give us more attack and defense too. Here, let me see. Do we have a... Oh, good. We have an infantry expert. That's helpful. We can do more damage that way. See, these guys should be out of supplies, but they're not. Okay, they're getting low supplies finally. But like that tank, it still has org and everything. It shouldn't. They have no supply hubs anywhere close. Well, I guess they got Zhengbei, but that's not connected to their... That's only connected to our network. It's not connected to theirs. The guerrilla guy in the high command can be useful for regulars. Guerrilla guy? Military high command? Oh. Okay, supply consumption, supply grace. I wish he gave actual stats. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Can I can't actually train these guys, unfortunately. Thank you, KC 1937. Yeah, I've been with my family some today. I'm gonna be with them more tonight. Doing different things. Raid political dissidents. Daily communism support 0.1. That's not bad. See, I don't know. There's maybe a chance we can get Shaanxi into our faction if we get to ideological fanaticism like right away. Or potentially the Chinese Soviet Republic. That would be another option. No, they're in the Chinese United Front already. Crap. So that won't work. I don't think I can join their faction either. World tension 40%. Okay. That's maybe a possibility. Except that we're at war and they're not aligned. Or we're not. Yeah, they're not aligned. Because we're not non-aligned, then it's harder for us to join. If we improve the relations with them, though, there's maybe a chance. Once we create enough world tension. Why do they dislike us so much, though? They hold our core oh. Because we own their core lands. I can't really beg for arms yet. And we don't have much population. Once we hit 60%, we could beg from Poland and from Hungary. But at this point, we really can't. But yeah, we're at least getting some population now. That's kind of big. Okay, let's get over there. Hey, we pushed an infantry out. All right, now their supplies are getting bad. That's what we wanted to see. Wait a minute, you know what I should have done? No, we could potentially still do it. If I did a justification on France... let's see, when do they join the Allies, though? It's like the end of 1937, right? Well, and plus I would need to build a crap load of transport planes to be able to do that. So I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, it's fine. I'm off. Okay, October or November 1937. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's kind of too late for that. Plus, it'd be really... I mean... If there is a way we could do it... No, I don't think so. I don't think there'd be any way we could do it. Well... Okay, wait a minute. Let me think about this. There might be a way we could do it while we're at war with Japan, which would be really funny. Because, so what we would do is we would instantly put, instead of guns, we would just put it on transport. Oh, no, we can't. We can't even do that instantly. We would need to research it first. So we would need this and paratroopers instantly. And then we'd have to put it off of gun onto transport plane instantly after that. We would basically have to just do political effort and then switch over to doing the industrial efforts and go all the way down to get all three of these. And then we could trade for some resources like aluminum and rubber. And we could See, then we'd have to justify on Ethiopia first to get military access with Italy, and then justify in France after that. It might actually be doable. It'd be really funny. I'm just trying to think about this. Because as it is, basically we just need to join the Soviets, but it's going to be near impossible for us to do that. Even once we get rid of this modifier entirely, we still can't make them like us enough, I think. Well, how much would world tension, how many points would that give though? I would think that would only go up to maybe 20. So then we need to get past like 64 points. Because currently we have we need to get past more than that. It'd be like 70 point negative. So the negatives are 70. So we would need more positives than negatives. I don't know if it's doable. If it's doable, you'd be really tight with time. Yeah, exactly. We could try it. I could I can restart still. And then basically we would just have to use these levies to defend ourselves. So we might have to abandon this territory, or actually wait, you know what? What if we just did this? That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories. And then we're pretty much fully defended. Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, either way, it's gonna be 5. All right, let's do a restart. I'm gonna see if it's possible, because if it is, we can actually get strong with these guys like really quickly. Okay, so one political effort, and that'll let us switch to communists. We got to get the transport plane research done, and we've got to get paratrooper tech. This doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do infrastructure over here. Buon compleanno. Thank you. Atlas wheels are spinning. It's good. It could keep me young. All right, we're gonna delete all these units just like we did before. And as soon as we have enough command power, we'll get the expand banner recruitment. I'm hoping that we can get 5 banners this time. Like if I make sure to click that every single time it's possible, then I think we can probably get 5. Maybe even 6. Because those units are actually pretty good. Alright, so we got to do industrial efforts now. Actually, you know what? I didn't need to do paratroopers immediately. Let's do this instead, because it'll increase the speed. Or even, maybe instead of that, we should do production tools. Oh, crap. Gotta get a communist revolutionary. And then basically we just need enough to spark the Civil War. So April right now, we're doing just fine. Armament efforts. I can't do prepare for the Civil War yet because we don't have enough communism support. Okay, 3 days, then we can click this again. And we just gotta keep doing that. It's very important. If this works, it's gonna be ridiculous. This is gonna be great. I'll also need enough PP saved up so that we can justify on both Ethiopia first, and then instantly after that, it'll be France. Oh crap. I do need one division as well. But yeah, that's fine. Oh no, we don't want to add a location. Just needs to be somewhat trained so that we can knock out our enemy quickly. Oh, this is going in Chahar though, and we're gonna lose Chahar. That's not good. We're gonna lose a mill then. There's no way I can fix that though. Yeah, there's transport plane. And we switch off of guns right away. And I might as well just import right now too. All right, so now I will go ahead and finish up paratroop attack. I don't know why it says it's outdated. Reliability. Okay. So that didn't do anything though. Okay. All right, we can do prepare for the Civil War. Do I want to wait a little bit though to do that? Because their stability is good right now. Once we do that and we go to war, we're going to lose a lot of stability. Yeah, let's just do it now. So anti-fascist raids, ignite civil war. And we'll just finish them off quickly. All right, stability's not too bad. What's the weirdest nation you pair drop the French with? Probably Tenutuva. I don't know. I mean, you can do it with about anyone. If you think hard enough, it's possible with almost any nation. This might be weirder than Tenutuva even though, because at least with Tenutuva, you start out in a strong faction and you're independent. But with People's Mengjiang, you're all alone. Oh, that got rid of our political power though as well. And we still have stretched administration, but it got rid of our political power gain. That's sad. Okay, so I'm gonna just train this unit to try to get some. Here, let's train a couple more units. I need 5 XP though, so that I can create the cheaper paratrooper division. We also need enough political power to justify on both Ethiopia and France, which is 48 for that. I think it would be about 72 for the other, so we need roughly 120 political power. I don't know if this is going to be in time. Unless there's a way. No one's going to be communist. I was thinking maybe if we could get military access with like nationalist Spain or Spain, then we could jump from there. But I don't think that's possible. So I think the only way to do this is actually to get... Here, let me see. So we're also producing next to zero transport planes. That's also an issue. Shoot. I think we would need to do no focus for a while. There's so many issues here. We got Japan coming for us. We got everything's bad. We got no army XP as well. It's gonna take forever to get 5 points of that. Okay, here, let's dump these out and then we can train those two. Oh, shoot. We have enough PP. Okay, so Ethiopia first. And then it's gonna be roughly 360 days for this one, yeah. Which would put us around September of next year, which that's about right, honestly. Okay. This might work. It still potentially could work. Military access with everybody so that we can get out. Okay, we're getting a little bit more XP now. Happy birthday. Thank you, Blue Crab. Thank you, Ben Jones. We have two so far. We gotta pump those numbers up. It's so bad. And you know what? I need to get these units out of here too. Because these are basically what is going to be... Crap, see, I need XP though. Build them faster. Faster, more. Okay, we got the paratrooper tech. And get improved machine tools so that we can build stuff a little bit faster. Oh no, here comes Japan. Okay, I have to say we have to maintain our independence. I'm going to slow this down. We're going to get armament effort 3. We're also going to lose this. Oh, wait. Okay. The mills went in the spots that I wanted them to. These 2 spots. That's perfect. Awesome. I don't have enough PP. I gotta be able to raise the banners. One more day. We just gotta survive for a little bit. Until the banners get raised. Come on, baby. Maybe I should have left the units over here. I definitely should have. Where's my banners? There they are. Okay, we got 6 units. Hey, we did it. Just barely. I should have kept the units here, honestly, but it's fine. And we have no XP, so I can't actually get the ideological loyalty. This is all terrible. Everything is awful. If they hit me with that tank, I don't know how it has supplies. It shouldn't have supplies. Wait, if this hub gets... I think maybe that gets supplied by... No, that's not connected to a river. There's a river here. Yeah, we might actually just die, though. Because for some reason, Japan has supplies, and they shouldn't. Kalgan and Zingbei... Oh, they are connected. You're right. Wait, but that shouldn't matter, because this is... They're not part of Japan. They're not in the war. So the other option would be we'd have to just hold this territory and this territory, but that would only give us 1 mil. They still have supplies. All right, I'll do another last stand and see if I can just hold long enough. It's disgusting. This is actually so doable, but we have to be able to hold. The only other thing that we could do I mean, I could have these troops back in my territory. That wouldn't be a problem. So we're going to pretend like we had them here. Yeah, with 11 units, I can resist a whole lot better. But even then, like, I need more manpower. That's going to be the real issue. And I can't get more manpower until we have enough XP. Hey, Irish Zebra, thank you for the birthday wishes. I wish this tank didn't have supplies. I really wish that. I've got to hold this territory. Alright, I'm gonna cheese it because I don't really want to restart. We're gonna act like we had units there. So now that one's gonna get knocked out too. Yeah, I don't have enough XP yet because we don't have enough PP exactly. We have many problems within our nation currently. Our reinforce rate is absolute garbage. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do no focus for a while. We've got to get a chief of army so that I can get manpower. Maybe what I should do instead is actually like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or even with this province. Plains, desert, 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 desert. There's like no good defensible spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still 5 territories. Pretty much no matter what. But this hanging out here with 3 territories it can be hit from is not very good. Now there goes that territory. It's got to be doable. I know this has to be doable. I must make it work. Maybe if I do a later civil war, that might help. This, so we would still need to be able to justify, like, let's see, we need to be able to justify by like maybe September of 36. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I could also buy some guns on the international market potentially. If someone likes this enough. No, Lemuel, I don't think we can get enough world tension to actually let the have the Comintern let us join. Because we would be at war with Japan by that time too. So there's a few issues with that. I really need to make sure that I click this literally every single time. Okay, if I get rid of everything here, except this one, then it should just notify me, and then I'll be good. Let me see, actually. There's no... We don't get a good amount of PP until this focus, which really sucks. Yeah, communist revolutionary. Although, let's take this guy first. And I might have to just wait a few... Well, actually, we can get political loyalty. That can help boost our stability a bit. Which isn't going to be tremendous, but that will help with PP. Oh, we actually start with communist revolutionaries. That's funny. Oh, there it is. Hey, it's Rambo. Oh, that's true. Yeah, if we add stability, then we can. There's so many problems. All right, communist revolutionary. Although we will be lowering stability as well because we're increasing communist support. So I think we still can do it and it should be okay. Basically, we need any possible bonus that we can get. It's just so bad. Actually, what if I just do no focus for a while until we get the Civil War going? Because then we can ensure that the... Well, actually, no, that's bad. We want mills in here or in here, not in here. If they're in here, they get stomped. Well, that being said, maybe I could try and defend here. Let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. If I did it, so it'd be holding down to here. Or down to this hills province. I could try that. I don't know how doable it is. All right, let's see how much this increases. Oh, it was 5%. Oh no. I could do 2 reductions. That's not a great option though. Everything is terrible. Everything is awful. And see, now it's down to 61%. Maybe we're fine. Because we are increasing the communist support. Maybe it'll be alright. I know this has to be doable though. Like, there's got to be a way to do this, to pull it off. It's just one of those things. Okay, we gotta get the paratroopers now. Or at least soon. It's July 1936. Okay, we have a little bit of time. 110 PP currently. We still need a lot more. We can hurt our stability with this as well. But yeah, see, that it, you know, we have too much stability now. I can't just get rid of that either. It's sad. Uh, Wait, what does moving the capital to Zhangbei do? Nothing with stability. Suffering from success, exactly. We're just so successful as Mengjiang. Hey Goober, thank you for the happy birthday. Chewbacca, is the Macedonia run finalized? Yeah, I did a second stream on that, and it's pretty much good. Also, hello. Robin Vival Vida, happy birthday, thank you. Okay, we're gonna need to justify soon. The stability is still an issue. We have too much stability. Go down faster. There we go. Okay. Is October 25th, is that enough time though? See, I don't remember when they will actually join. All right, let me take a look at this. France joins the Allies on October 27th, 1937. I don't know if that leaves enough time. Well, let's see. Okay, so if I do the anti-fascist raids, then we can do ignite the civil war. And we're already here. We can instantly deploy. We can march into their territory, take it over. And we have 130 PP. So we need to justify on Ethiopia. That's 240 days, and this is going to be 360, which I think would only leave us like 7 days to cap France with. I don't know if that's enough time. What do you guys think? Is 7 days enough? Oh, we don't even keep political loyalty too. It switches. Once we go commie, then it switches to professional officer corps. Well, maybe that's not worth doing then. Japan is justifying against us. Of course they are. All right, I think we're going to have to try to hold here. That's just got to be what we have to do. Okay, there goes enemy Mengjiang. I wish I could, if I could just beg Lend-Lease, it would be so cake. Let me see though. We can buy artillery. I need guns. No, I need guns. Guns. How do I get guns? China faction? That's a good question. It doesn't exist yet. It will soon, I think. We just gotta watch for the event. Oh, there it is. They're feeling slightly threatened by us. That might be an option. We would need to spike world tension over the 40%, and we would need to have a lot of threat, but then I think that might actually work. We might be able to join the China United Front. Let's see if this works first, though, and if this doesn't work, we'll try this. We'll try to join the United Front, because then we can easily push Japan off the continent. But this is a better way. Like, if we can take France, well, we're actually going to take France, and then we're also going to take Belgium. So this way is going to be better, but that's only if it's even possible to do that, which it's looking like it's not incredibly possible. Oh, crap. Oh, I meant to switch this. I meant to start producing the planes. I needed to do that right after the Civil War. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see if we can even get enough to. We have like a full year of, and we're gonna have 4 mills here soon. It might be enough time, but wait. I can wait 13 days. I'm gonna wait the 13 days. Okay, we gotta stop training. I want the dream to be real. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think I have to click it now. Unless this goes to 0 days. I don't know if it does or not. Is there a November 31st? I don't remember now. Okay, it goes to 0 days, so we're fine. But no, there was not a November 31st. We can wait the rest of the day. No, we can't. So that makes us a puppet, right? Or does that just... Or we just told them no. Okay, so the... No, yeah, it made us a puppet. Actually, so let's think about this. What if I actually joined the Chinese United Front and then was allowed to be made a puppet? What would that do? Also, can I declare wars? I can declare wars as a puppet. Is it worth remaining a puppet, though? I'd probably not. I don't think we want to be a puppet. Imperial Protectorate. I'm kind of curious what would happen, though, if I joined the United Front and... Okay, we're good here. I can still just... Must maintain our independence. Oh, okay. In the puppeting game logic, there's a specific marker to remove you from all factions. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, wait. Join the United Front. We actually have a thing we can click to join. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So that's basically what Paradox intended you to do, probably. Is to just join the United Front this way and then fight Japan. But I want to see if we can do it the stupid way and just defeat France. But actually, you know what? We could just join the United Front. They would help us hold. No, they wouldn't help us hold. There's no one next to it. Doesn't help us to have Japan or China. Unless they send us expeditionaries, then we can move stuff through Mongolia. But as it is, like, yeah, they can't even get anything to us anyways. So it wouldn't even help us. So I think still the best bet would be just to get... Oh, here, let me do something real quick here. Yeah, the best bet would still be to join the Soviets. Here's a simple way. No, but it's not. That's a trick simple way. It's not real. Because you join them and they have no access because Shaanxi's not in the United Front. Hebei Chahar's not in the United Front. So they have no way to get to you. Because they won't get military access with Mongolia. They're not smart enough to do that. Well, actually they're not communists, so that's the real crux of the issue there. Wait, Japan's not attacking us now. Did they back down? That reality doesn't perpetuate my meme. True, true. Okay, we can get one more armament effort. So we'll have a total of 5. But now we have 0 civilian factories. Yeah, Japan, it seems like they just gave up. Would you rather have Germany at their peak or the UK with all the colonies? In Hoi 4? Like, what do you mean? I mean, in Hoi 4, Germany's the best, hands down. In real life, which would be stronger in real life? I'm assuming you mean stronger rather than like better. That's not really a debate I want to get into. Real life, probably Britain would be stronger, or at least have more potential with all their colonies. All right, let's go down collectivist ethos. Yeah, they decided not to attack us. I guess we let the timer go down far enough or something. I'm still kind of nervous that they're gonna just come and stomp me, though. Hey, Wings of Lazarus. Yeah, happy birthday. Thank you. When you join the C justification on France in progress. Yeah, exactly. You gotta do it. It's important. 200 days left. All right, I'm gonna delete out one of these units, I think. Or maybe 2. Ooh, I can do the army reforms too. I'm gonna do that. Six divisions should be enough for France. Student improved worker conditions. Although I do kind of need... I could use like war economy or something like that. There's a lot of things that I need. All right, we're up to 12. We're moving up. Got 5 on it now. It's beautiful. The lack of resources is making us produce next to nothing, though. It's actually really bad. Oh yeah, you watched the VOD for Macedonia stream. Mutinies were terrible. Yeah, exactly. It was so frustrating. Because it's like that just hampers you so much, and especially when it happens like instantly. It's like it's just so bogus. Oh. Oh no, I'm fine. Okay, I need to just do a new division design though. And I'm gonna train those into these. Or I'm gonna change them out into these. So I'll see all 6 of these cavalry. We're just switching into the... Wait, that's the regular paratrooper. Yeah, no, I want the other one. 1937. They're all 2 wits. And we did get military access, so we can go ahead and head up here. So I apparently found an exploit then, because if you just wait long enough and then you finally click it, they don't actually attack you. They just decide not to. Do they have a wargle on me though? No, they don't. All right, there's one justification done. And so now we can get military access with Italy. And Italy is also going to provide us with some... Actually, here, I need airbase access too. But first, I'm going to get some convoys from them. If they have anything else, I should try to get that too. If they have guns, please. Yeah, they do have. They have guns to give. Oh, 90 whole guns. Hey, that's better than nothing. I'll take it. Look at all that manpower coming in. Oh, and I can raise the banners now. That's funny. Oh, you have to be at peace to expand the banner recruitment. Okay, interesting. All right, there. Japan is doing the war with China. More goodies, please, Italy. Now that I'm got. Well, actually, I need to fix. I need to make a deficit. They might have guns still. Yeah, they do. It's probably not much. 139. Hey, I'll take it. Wait, what? Coop? The Bannerlord? What's that from? Mountain Blade? Thank you, Mako Lamau. Yeah, Mountain Blade, yep. I used to play I haven't played Bannerlord, but I have played the one before that. And shoot, I can't even remember what that was called now. Someone here will probably know. Oh, we need airbase access. Oh, we're not gonna have enough in time. Look at this. We're at 26. We have like 2 months. I don't think it's gonna be possible. Well, maybe it would be possible if I was doing construction efforts instead of doing these extras. Oh, warband. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's been a while since I played it though. Thank you, Stoic. Italy's fresh out of guns. Oh, never mind. They have some more. 38. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough, though, in time. Maybe if I had properly done these construction efforts instead of doing an internationalism focus, then it might have been possible. But it would be really, really, really close. I guess if this fails, we can try again. Oh, you know what though? Justifying on France directly is a bad idea. Yeah, they're guaranteed by Britain. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. That's going to force them into the Allies anyways. Okay, so we're at like 39. Oh, we're so freaking close. And see, then I'd be able to import another bit of rubber as well to improve it even more. But yeah, it's 23rd of October. Just a few more days and they'll actually just join the Allies. Yep. So sadly we didn't make it in time. 43 transport planes. I think this is doable though. We just have to do that trick with Japan to get them to not declare war on us. So let's try it again. One more time. We're gonna get it this time. All right. This time maybe we can get the communist guy first, I think. What's the goal after defeating France? Probably we'll declare war on China. Assuming that we're not at war with Japan, which we shouldn't be if it works again the same way. Oh no. There's a 15% chance that they'll leave us alone. Oh, that's not good. So I got incredibly lucky. Maybe we'll have to join the Chinese faction. That's the only other thing I can think of. Because we can potentially, if our allies would send us expeditionaries, then we can move them through Mongolia into our own territory. And that'll let us survive. Maybe that's what we'll have to do. Which I think if we just improve relations with China, then we should be able to do that. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Lemuel, but I think before we click that decision, we would still want to improve relations with China. Just to ensure that they accept. Because otherwise, I think there's a pretty good chance that they would say no. You know what? There's actually a way that we could reduce our stability twice. No, I don't think it'd matter. Either way, we need to reduce our stability by quite a lot. Yeah, if you want to check that, Lemuel, that'd be awesome. I probably need to do no focus here soon. What's the goal for this run? I mean, I'd want to get all of our cores, including the cores in Mongolia, because we can do a formable as well. So proclaim the golden age for Mongolia. Unfortunately, you do still need a single territory from Hulan Bur as well, which is a pain in the butt. But we also need stuff. So basically, that means you have to fight Japan just for this one territory. I wish they would change that so that it's not necessary to get that, because like they could make it so it's still a core, but that you wouldn't have to get it to proclaim the golden age. But I think they just want it to be a challenge, so they want you to have to fight all of those nations. But yeah, we can pick up a lot of cores once we get that done. I mean, my plan would be to actually fight with Japan against China. after we defeat France. And then we can maybe... I don't even know how we'd fight the Soviets. We'd almost need to go back to fascist and then join Germany. Or just invade the Soviets with Germany once they do in 41. %90 of the former territories. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. I did not mean to actually deploy this. Oh, we could have been buying guns. So it's already September. We need to justify soon. Like, really soon. What do you think about this, though? I think we need to do both justifications at once. Yeah, we would. And I'm not going to have the PP to do that. Chewbacca, in your opinion, what strat of yours is the most broken one? Makes a minor fast to a major. Oh, that's an interesting event. Sorry, I'm thinking about the things in the game as well. I really like the Afghanistan one that I did. I haven't made that into like a true video yet, which is why I'm kind of considering doing another video on Afghanistan, because I did an Afghanistan video and it was cool, but the one that I did after that, like I only did it in a stream so far, but it's a really cool strategy. You can get basically the entire Middle East just by creating a faction. I also really like the strategy that I created with Communist China. I'm gonna have a video on that coming out really soon, and it's hilarious. It's really stupid what you can do. But it's also very fun. Okay, so now if we go no focus for a little bit. It's already October, though. It's going to be tight. No, I don't think we're going to have enough PP. I should have not done this last focus. Because I've got to spend 50... Yeah, I've got to spend 100 just to do this war. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna see if I can do one other cheese thing. Have I played the Guangxi Click in this DLC yet? No, I haven't. Do they have anything interesting? I think I looked at their focuses, but I didn't really see too much. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna research civilian train, because then we can reduce our stability for free. Although that's still not going to be in time. I'm still going to need to do... I'm still going to have to do... I'm still just forced to do it, essentially. Unless I can reduce my stability by more than 2%. I don't know. I don't really see that being possible, though. This is so frustrating. The lack of being able to do anything of note. All right, so basically we're just gonna do one armament effort and then no focus for a little while. Okay, yeah, they do check for relations. That doesn't make it 100% though, does it, Lemuel? If you improve relations, maybe it does. I don't know. Although I think max we can only improve their relations to like 60 because we're not gonna have the same ruling party. No guns on the market, unfortunately. All right, I'll go faster this time, guys. Actually, I might need to do no focuses at all. Overall, it is by default 2-to-1 to accepting. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Lemuel. No guarantee that they let you join. Yeah, that's fine. I really want to get another mill, but I don't know if I can because we need too many things. Oh, I am getting this civilian train though. Maybe I can do that. Reduce it enough. All right, here let's go ahead and do the armament effort, and then maybe I can reduce it enough just by commandeering. It's 180 days though, so that we can really only effectively do that once. Or wait. Yeah, I think we can only do that once. May. Yeah, because the next time would be like November when we could do that again. It's a shame that's such a long time that you have to wait for that. If I could get the ruling party down enough, it would also work. I don't know if it's going to go down a whole nother percentage point though. And I did that as soon as I possibly could. We can get this percentage point, but then I think the next one might be insurmountable. At least not in time. Yeah, 50% exactly. Oh, it's such a shame. I mean, I could do the expansible support to save a little bit of PP, but it's almost not worth it. Oh, no, I meant not to do this one. Will the autosave go back far enough? No. I mean, that's still like 20 days that I wasted where I could have been getting extra PP. I don't think I'm going to have enough PP now, because I messed that up. I was too worried about the amount of stability that I had. Yeah, because we're not going to have enough PP. There's just no way to do this faster. We have to do no focus. No extra mills, basically, until the Civil War happens. Someday I'll get this right. I may be late, but happy birthday. Thank you, a pentagramo. Do you remember the days of national unity in Hoi 4? No, I don't know what that is. National unity, stability, and war support combined as 1 star. Oh, okay. System they copied from Hoi 3. Couldn't really affect it, and a single nuke would permanently reduce your unity. That's awesome. I was just trying out one of the bitter seal saves, disaster saves, and in it's like near impossible, from what I can tell, and you end up getting nuked, and it's just terrible because there's nothing you can do about it. You're at war with the entire world, and you get nukes on you. All right, so after industrial effort, I'm just going to do nothing. Yeah, no focus. I'll just get rid of that so I don't even see it. It'll make me want to do it. Yeah, let's prepare for the Civil War. There's transport plane done. And let's get to paratroopers. I'm gonna wait until like September to do the Civil War. And then I think I will go ahead and try to join the Chinese United Front as well. Do I remember doing Forest Brothers with Bittersteel and Antisil? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I want to do something like that again. There's not too many like really good nations to do that with though. That's the real issue with that. Okay, anti-fascist raids and ignite civil war. Do I want to switch production to transport planes? Yeah, we can. Although now we have no mill. I just figured I was going to do it right after the Civil War. That's what I was planning on doing. Okay, so we just need enough PP to do the 2 justifications now. All right, there's our mill back, and we'll, like you said, we'll go ahead and switch to the transport plane now. We'll buy some aluminum as well so that we can get it slightly faster. Let's see, we need like 40 or 30 PP. Let's just wait until we have it. That way I can get the justification going. There we go. That should be enough. $48, and let's do one of these guys instead. Actually, wait. I could do Romania. They're guaranteed by the Czechs, and... But if we do that, then we can't get Belgium. So now we got to do it this way. It's 0%. Do they guarantee, or do they have any other? They just have the 2 puppets. Yeah, that's fine. 360 days. All right. Switch that into the Juntuan division. We're gonna make a bunch of those. And we'll try to train this guy a little bit. Now, I don't know where I actually want to try to hold. I guess we can still try to do that same defense. I don't know if that's going to work or not, though. Okay, and we want to get ideological loyalty right away. Been following me since I did Austria-Hungary as Croatia. Yeah, that was fun. That was back when there were a lot more exploits available. They've really pared it down a lot on what's possible. PDX has been smashing all of my ideas. Okay, so Japan's going to be coming soon. I need to be able to join the Chinese United Front too, but they haven't done it yet. But in preparation for that, let's go ahead and improve relations with China. We can get their relations up to 60, which hopefully will be good enough. Okay, there's Chinese United Front. They don't like me enough yet, though. I want to have full... Okay, so I'm going to wait to do this again. And, oh shoot, I need to dump out all the rest of these units. We'll do another expand, although it's not going to be done in time. But that's fine. We're going to get these guys dug in as much as possible. And we can now join the Chinese United Front. Although, can we really? Probably not. Got our second mill. And once we have 60 relations, I'll go ahead and click that button. Oh, but we got to watch this too. So I got to tell them no soon. Once it's at 0 days, I'll go ahead and click. Okay, we must maintain our independence. And we're almost there for this. That's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and join. Sweet. All right. They let us in. Stop improving relations. We don't want to use PP on that. Now, if I make... I can't actually request expeditionaries, but we're not at war yet. Maybe Japan will think twice, though, if we're in the Chinese United Front. I don't know. Nope. They didn't think twice. All right. Everyone's joining us. Oh, I don't have enough PP to raise my banners. Oh. All right, China, please. I need expeditionaries. Manchukuo joined. Okay, they're in the war. And unfortunately, there's really not much we can do in the way of faction goals for cheese. And I can't raise my banners. It's so bad. I need expeditionaries. I don't want to send an expeditionary force. I want to receive some expeditionaries. But I don't think there's any way I can actually make that happen. If any of you know, let me know. There's a lot of people in the faction. Oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, Hebei Chahar joined in. So did Shengxi. Oh, that's good. Well, maybe. It's maybe good. Oh, there's expeditionaries, 21 divisions. Thank you, China. I will happily accept. I do still need to raise my banners, though. At least I think I probably should. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe with the divisions I'm getting from China, I'll be okay. Plus, they're bringing in their own divisions. So yeah, we might be fine. Let's see if I reinforce. We need more units. Come on. We have 1,000 units, but 0 reinforce rate. Yeah, we got memed out. We lost the forest tile. All right, let's just do a front line now. More divisions, yes, please. I will take. Oh, these divisions are so bad. If we can actually have more than like 2 divisions in the field at once, it'd be great. We have a 0 reinforce rate. Oh my gosh. What are they doing trying to push out? Wait, they can actually push them? No way. Hebei Chahar has East Hebei now. Where's all the Japanese? Oh, they don't have... Maybe they don't have it anywhere near as many divisions as they would at a later date. Maybe that's the issue. So they can't hold. That's crazy. Alright, well. Maybe we can push out. Might actually be possible. Japan starts with a gun deficit. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it looks like everyone in our faction has gun deficit too, but it just doesn't matter. So maybe what we're gonna try to do here is after we spike world tensions, then we could leave the United Front. Well, so we're at war though, so we can't actually leave the United Front until we defeat Japan or until we force them into a white peace. But we might be able to paradrop them eventually after France. That's definitely a possibility. Okay, so I could raise the banners now, but I think there's no reason to because we have all these other divisions. We still have all of our core territory as well, so we're good there. Does Mengjiang have a formula for Mongolia? Yeah, they do. They can proclaim a new golden age for Mongolia. Unfortunately, we need a lot for that, but we'll eventually be able to get it. Let's get the better gun. What was happening? Were they invading? Oh, did they invade Qing? They did invade Qingdao. Oh, we could port trick that. No, we can't because our allies would just take it. Oh, they're not in the faction. Qingdong didn't join. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, one more armament effort. I'm going to try to get to war economy eventually here too. Oh, you know what? I bet we can get some free convoys from these guys. Yeah. But it'd be better to get them from Italy first. Yeah, it is. It is a shame Mengjiang didn't get something more to like achieve Chinese cores. I think they're the only nation that can't core all of China. The only Chinese nation. But you can at least do the Mongolia thing, which is cool. All right, let's dump those out. We're going to get these divisions up here into Leningrad. That's the closest we can get to Italy. And let's see, where's our justification at? We got 90 days more, so we'll just get them over there. I guess I could train them too. Why not? All right, well, this works like way better than I expected it to. Uh-oh. Okay, there's some Japanese divisions. Here they come. If they can actually successfully land here and take the port, it's really bad. That would be disastrous. I should probably go help with that. I'm gonna send some divisions down. I don't care if they take the other stuff, but we can't lose that port. Oh, the reinforce rate is so trash. All right, we'll go war economy here soon. Oh, I could even go Tolomob. Is that worth doing anymore, though? I feel like it's not. It used to be very worth doing. Now you just use a crap load of energy consumption for negligible bonuses. It's only 5%. Yeah, I'll just go war economy. Then I don't have to deal with the women in the workforce or whatever. What? Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're getting all of our manpower from... almost zero of our manpower is from population. I'm going back to the auto. We're not looking too good on this. Okay, we're gonna do the construction effort then. If I can trade for rubber, it'll get a little bit better. Wait. We finished all three. Why do I only have... Shouldn't I have 4 mil or 5 mils? Wait, how do we get 5 mils last time, but we have less this time? Because we started with 1 and we built 3. How did we have 5 mills last time? What did I do different? We got an extra mill somewhere. I don't know where that came from. Because I know we had 5 on transport plane. Hmm. All right, we have like 5 months to get all the transport planes that we need. We're up to 12 currently. We need speed. Great speed is required. Okay, there's one justification done. All right, Italy gets to give us some convoys and guns. Wait, I need to make a deficit. All right, now Italy, give me guns. Now they have no guns this time, maybe? China wants to join that war. I don't think we actually want them to. Hey, guns from Yunnan, nice. Okay, I gotta go save these guys again. Sweet. Yeah, we can get the rubber. That's gonna help a lot. Yeah, that boosted it massively. All right, we might be in business this time. Might be, we'll see. Yeah, they lost. Well, no, they still control East Tibet, and apparently it's a core of theirs. Oh yeah, you just need Tong Zhao. Okay, we got our first shipment here. We're gonna move these guys down to Italy proper. And here, let's go ahead and change these into paratroopers. Oh, I didn't get mill access. Oops. All right, there you go. Now go, baby, go. All right, more Lend-Lease, please. It looks like they just don't have guns this time. Yeah, I don't know why there's a difference there, but for some reason there is. Wait, China doesn't have convoys now. Why did they have convoys before but not now? Oh well, it doesn't matter. All that really truly matters here is our ability to produce more transport planes. Oh man, we have like 3 months and we gotta have 50. We're not even halfway there. I don't think this is gonna be doable. Maybe you get more transport planes if you juggle the tech. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not enough. I still don't understand why I had 5 mills last time though. Where the heck did the last mill come from? Thank you, Blue Lizard. MDMJR. Yes. My online persona is a spider. Alright, let's do this again, and let's see. That'll get rid of our division attack modifiers. Or negatives. No, I control all the starting areas still. So my other thought would be we could potentially allow the enemy, once we have our civil war, we could allow the enemy to take like this state. And if they took this state, we could still be alive in this state. And then we could allow them some time just to build up industry. And then we would, but see, that takes time. That's precious time that we really don't have. I don't know. That's why I thought like just killing them right away was probably the best bet, but 1.52 a week right now, but we only have like a month. There's maybe a possibility of me getting some more territory. Yeah, they won't give us that. Yeah, there's our justification done. Oh, and we had no population right now. Oh, it's all in training. Yeah, we can stop that. That's fine. $36 right now. It's gonna be so close. It's just like right down to the wire. We need more than one a week right now. That's the problem. Oh, so close. We need 10 more. If only I could buy some. I think Germany has some, but I don't think they put it on the market. How do we squeeze one more mill out? Civilian to military factory conversion cost. Wait. Emergency factory conversion. Wait. We can get 5 mills that way. Oh. We need to have more than 5 civs. But that's doable if we rush down to construction 3. To do that, we just have to be at war, right? So if we convert everything into mills, almost everything into mills, then it might give us enough. But I don't think we're not going to make it at this point. We're so freaking close. That's what's so frustrating. 42, but they're going to be joining the allies soon. Yeah, then efficiency will collapse. That's true. But it might not matter. Because if we had like 8 mills, yeah, we would end up with 8 mills. Yeah, they're in the allies now. One more attempt. We got this. We just gotta cheese the crap out of this game. All right, let me think about this. If we don't do political effort, but instead we rush down. Now, I think... So what if we left the Civil War ongoing? I think that's another thing we can look into. All right, let's just do political effort again. And since I'm not even going to raise the banners anyways, I think I'm not even going to do... Oh, here, let's change this. I don't think I'm going to mess with the expand banner recruitment. There's not really any reason to do that. Because we shouldn't need them anyways, assuming that we can join the Chinese United Front. I guess if I see it, I'll click it every now and then, but otherwise I don't really need to. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but it's worth a try, I think. What'd you miss for the last hour? A bunch of tries with Mengjiang that have not been successful because we can't get enough transport planes, but I think there's a way. If we convert all of our mills while we're at war, that's going to be the plan. I think I might try to spark the Civil War just as soon as humanly possible as well. and then give the enemy some time to... So in this case, we're not going to get the Chief of Army early on, because we want to give our enemy some time to build some civs and mills. But to do that, I need to let them recruit a unit. Or, well, at least one unit. So I'm going to spark the Civil War soon here. Let's see, we're at 9.61%, so we can do that soon. All right, so here we go. Prepare for the Civil War. But we need the PP. We need a little bit more PP. Okay, there it is. So anti-fascist raids and ignite the Civil War. Yes, that's correct. They won't do the stuff until later. Okay, so we are now communist. Let's get the military access. I guess I could do that with China too, communist China. Yeah, if they only have one state, they won't do it. But I'm gonna try to let them take Peiling Miao. Peiling Miao. But see, I don't know if they're actually going to build anything here. Let me see. They haven't recruited any units yet. They have a ton of infantry equipment. Why aren't they recruiting? Because, yeah, if they're going to waste a whole bunch of time doing this, it doesn't help us. Wait. They did get a free civ here, though. I think they already did. Is that because we were working on that? I think that is. I think that's why. Oh, okay, okay. So we can actually force them into building an extra mill. Oh, that's big. That's what happened last time when we were doing that. That's how we got the extra mill. Okay, okay, this is huge. No, we can do this without having to convert everything. Yeah, that's really big. Okay, we can easily get 50 now. We'll hit that point. All right. That's got to be how we got that last time. I just didn't realize what was causing that. Hey, Antisol, thank you. All right, we need 100 PP, and then we can do the Civil War. And then we're going to have to wait for our enemy to actually finish armament effort as well. Okay, so now we do an anti-fascist raid and ignite the Civil War. And let's actually take a look at the enemy Mengjiang here real quick. So tag DO4. I'm not sure if they get progress on this or if we have to wait. No, they actually have progress on it. So they're halfway there. So basically once we finish it, then we're good. Oops. Tag men. There we go. So once we finish the focus, we can cap our enemy. That's epic. And then we'll gain an extra mil just from doing that. It's so good. So good. Oh yeah, we have to be at peace to do that. It's fine. All right. Time to cap. And shoot. I think there's a problem with doing that though. Because now I'm not sure if we can get enough PP to justify in time. No, we should be able to. I just can't do a Chief of Army, and then we'll be fine. So unfortunately, we can't do the Chief of Army in this case, but that's well worth an extra mil. Yep, 2 mils there. So we're up to 3 mils now. Beautiful. And we can instantly do the transport planes instead. That's going to be a far superior choice to guns. We can get guns easily later anyways, but we can't get the transport planes. All right, so we'll trade away for some aluminum, and that'll help with our efficiency. And again, just no focus, because right now we need to be able to get enough to be able to justify in time. So we need like 120 PP, which I think we can get in time. Yeah, we should be able to get that in time. We'll go ahead and train these guys. And I'll just do a fallback line now as well. So since we didn't spend that on the army offense expert, then we'll actually have enough to justify. 120 is all we need. And there we are. It's 48 there. Next justification on Syria so that we don't get guarantee issues. And should I do the armament effort now? I kind of want to save up and get the Chief of Army so that we can start getting some manpower. Because otherwise we're going to be permanently stuck with no manpower forever. But we also need more mills. But we also just got a free mill. So, I don't know. Let's wait. I think we can afford to wait. These experimental streams where we figure out the stretch from my fave. Yeah, it helps because you guys typically will chime in as well. There's usually some people that will chime in for when my brain isn't working. And then my brain figures out a few things as well. So it works. All right, Japan's coming for us. Let's just cancel those two. We probably don't need those. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . All right, but actually, shoot. There's a problem here. I want to improve relations with China. Any portables for this nation? Yeah, Mongolia can do Greater Mongolia now. So proclaim a new golden age for Mongolia. Gives you a bunch of cores. It's pretty nice. But, I mean, really, most of these cores aren't worth anything, or not worth that much. Like 155,000 there, 86,000 there, 151,000, 11,000. You know, it's very little in way of population. But I don't know. I think you maybe end up with like 10 million. This is probably the biggest one here is Hollandbier. I think there's a few in Gansu Ma, Ningxia Ma. Looks like we get part of Xinjiang. 709,000. Shaanxi. Well, we already have cores on these anyways. Then maybe not even 10 million. Mongolia and China would be really cool. I wish we could get more cores on China. Because yeah, we really don't get much in the way of population, even once we get all of our cores. All right, I'm gonna keep waiting because I do still want to get the army offense guy. All right, there we are. So we'll finish that up. Now we can go ahead. No, I can't do it. I've got to wait until otherwise our improved relations with China will stop instantaneously. So we need at least 10 PP. Okay, so now we take a focus. I'm going to do another armament effort. Japan's going to be coming for us really soon too. Yeah, there it is. We got to stop training. Let's do defensive doctrine. Give us a little bit more stats. I'm going to wait the full amount of days here once again. Okay, so there's 0 days left. We're going to say we must maintain our independence at all costs. So that just gives us a little bit of extra time to dig in, do all that stuff. And we have a little bit of PP. We can't join the Chinese yet, but we can do it here. So join the United Front. Hopefully this will work. Yes, they accept. So I think improving relations does help quite a lot with that. So we can stop improving relations now. Shaanxi's not in the faction. Hebei Chihar is not in the faction. But they will join. Or at least I think they will again. Hopefully. So there's the declare. We're going to call everyone in. Yep. Shaanxi joined in. Hebei Chihar joined in. Excellent. Okay, so now we just need to wait for China to hopefully send us some expeditionaries. I think someone said we should do something here. Who was that? Lemuel? He might have said it. Something that we should do with the faction goal. I thought someone mentioned that. Joint command structure is still good for leveling general on the side and getting AI to focus in specific areas. Joint command. Oh, well, we already finished that one. Oh, I see what you're saying. So basically, it unlocked this once we finished that up. Joint research would be really nice. Known text is greater than 74. We would finish that before too long. Faction initiative. Unlock faction research. Yeah, let's do that. I like faction research. If I can research anything faster with our 2 meager research slots, that's definitely going to help. All right, China, come and help us. Come and save me. Save me. 20 divisions. Good deal. Shoot, I do need to... Let's delete this one. Well, actually, I hate deleting these. I'd hate to have to delete those because... Here, instead of doing that, let's actually queue up a little bit and see if we can just receive some goodies from anyone. Literally anyone. No. I think they all probably have deficits still, so more than likely it's just going to be a no. It's going to be a no from me, dog. Hopefully, if we have a deficit, they will eventually give us a little hand with that. Alright. The crap divisions are pouring in, but crap divisions are fine. We'll take crap divisions. I'm okay with it. Okay, we're going to send the rest up here as well. Oh, shoot. I got to delete this. Make a new one with the Field Marshal line. Actually, here, I'll just make it front line. There we go. We'll do an offensive order too in case we want to try to push later. Because we're basically going to be pushing with allied troops anyways. We don't have to care if they die. Take those territories. Oh, they already got East Bay. Nice. Very nice. Making the faction stronger. Which NBA team do you support? I mean, I haven't really watched NBA in forever. I used to really love the Bulls when I was younger, when they had Michael Jordan. I guess that's dating me. But those were the days that, like, you had Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Michael Jordan. Ah, it was glorious. Dennis Rodman was on the team. He was always having the crazy colored hair. Now he's in North Korea. Those were the days. All right, there's another mill for our team, for Team China United Front. Still have a long time on our justifications. Yeah, look how few divisions they have, and they're all attritioning on the front. It's so great. They have no supply hubs now. They just had all their supply hubs taken from them. So Japan is going to be screwed. We could maybe push, but I think even with them having no supplies, it just doesn't matter. They're still pretty impossible to push because their troops are just so far superior. But that's not really our aim anyways. We're going to be pushing against France before too long. I do need some guns for that though. I hope Italy will be able to give us some guns once we're at war. Or some of the other China United Front members. I know eventually Yunnan does get enough guns, but so far they don't. Guangxi Click maybe as well. Maybe even Guangdong Click. Yeah, nothing. Oh yeah, Mark's portrait. Thank you. Oh, there's some guns. Yunnan. Yes. Another faction goal. What do we even do now? Declare war on democracy. We will be doing that eventually. Add 100 faction power projection. Why don't I get the initiative point though? That's what I don't get. Why does the faction leader get that if I'm the one declaring war on the democracy? That's unfair. Come on. Number of faction-controlled border states without maximum infrastructure. Nah, I'm not doing that. Stronger fortification, no. Military R&D. Yeah, we can't do that one. Convoy sufficiency. No, we can't do that. Appoint a spy master. This one would be really good. Gain 1 random agency upgrade and political power. And it creates an intelligence agency. Yes, that would be awesome. All right, let's do that. Hopefully China will get that done. Hey, Kaltenberg, thank you for the happy birthday. All right, so we're going to instantly do construction effort too. We want to get some civs so that we can trade. I'm also going to be switching to total mob as soon as we possibly can. Oh, they're doing the invasions. Oh, look at that. That's juicy. I want a piece of that. Give me that juicy war score. Oh, someone wiped the tank out already. I'm actually, this may seem dumb, but I'm going to train. Because I don't think they can push anyways, because they have 0 supplies. All right, and there's the war with Italy. Let's get some Lend-Lease. No guns, sadly. But we can get the convoys. Yeah, I can recruit the irregulars. There's not too much reason to, though. We don't need them. We could maybe push with them, but yeah, I don't know. I need these units pumped out. True Lightning Striker, thank you. Happy birthday. What did I just stumble into? A great stream. It's gonna be fun. Shoot, I might just have to delete some of these units, even though I really don't want to. But we need the guns. We gotta have the guns for these guys. That's still not enough guns? Oh, see, it's putting them in here. There we go. Wait, how many of these can I get? And get one more. I need those. I need these out pretty quickly. So we gotta get them all the way to Italy before the war goal. Now, we don't want anyone to join the war. We don't really need them. Oh, total mob time. Wait. How did we just lose a little bit? We lost a tiny bit of stability. Or war support, I mean. How did we lose that, though? What happened? That's sad. Okay, well, war economy it is. Okay, we still have a free... We still have a free civ, so that's good. Bonsi clicks in the war. You got guns, right? No? No guns? No guns? No one has guns. No guns. No guns. China. Sad. All right, hopefully we can trade a little bit more. Yes, we can. Perfect. And we are up to 5 mils now. So 28 right now, and it's only June. That's really good. We're definitely going to have enough time this time. Time to go crush another pocket. All right, so we're dumping these out. Pocket destroyed. I'm gonna keep training those guys again. And these guys have a very long way to go to get to Italy. But we can go through the Suez, so it won't be too bad. Where's our justification, though? Alright, we have like 50 days. Yeah, they'll get there in time. It's fine. $36 already. Oh man, we're gonna smash, easily smash it. We only need 50, and we can defeat France. Oh no. No. Oh, that's disaster. No, they're destroying the entire army. Alright, we're gonna go back to the autosave. I didn't realize that would happen. I should have. Okay. We gotta go to Leningrad instead. Oh, I didn't have mill access. That is probably why they didn't go that way. Alright, we're going to Leningrad first this time. Well, either that or... Nah, Leningrad's gonna be the safest, because even if we go down to like this port, like this is full Japan control. We don't want to try to walk through there. That's a very bad idea. Alright, we're gonna clean up that pocket again. Eternal martyrdom for the brave Mongolian warriors. I would say yes, that's fine, but no, we actually need those. We desperately need those troops. Okay, we're gonna train those guys again. All right, we're gonna walk through Russia. Gonna make it through all of Russia on the Trans-Siberian Railway. So far, I actually have 21%. Not bad. Triple, thank you for the happy birthday. Why am I training directly on the border? Because it's fun. Let's see. Okay, sweet. We can actually get another. Although I don't think it matters at this point. We're almost done. We almost have everything that we need. Saka Europe and Polka. All right. Yeah, they can't push us anyways. They have no supplies. Japan has 0 supplies. So they're never going to push us. All right, we're getting our troops over here. And we're not going to get completely sunk by Japan this time. Hey, Forrester, thank you for the happy birthday. Let's go ahead and do the army reforms. I kind of wish I would have gotten one more out. But here, I'm going to just go ahead and set up these invasions. Let's go first to tours. I found this particular order usually does really well. All right, there's our justification done. We can justify, or we can finish as soon as our troops get over here. We can start it off. We're almost there. And then France will fall to the might of our strong Mongolian forces. You're close. 34 is close. Long way around for the troops, yeah. All right, let's do a quick save here, just in case. I don't usually see this fail, but there's always a test. If you like the bulls, he's around 38. That's close as well. Yeah, I was saying that definitely dates me. That's fine though. Okay, should we spike tensions now, or does it even matter? I don't know if it matters. I guess that it can't hurt for like the future to be able to. Ah, nice. Oh, it's going in a weird order. Paris is gone. Bye, France. It's so dumb. Look at that ugly color. Oh, man. Disgusting. Let's send everyone here. I'm gonna put 2 troops kind of on a defense order though. Harrison here. And that gave us all the guns that we could possibly want. We have no XP though. Joshua Hancock, thank you for the happy birthday. Fair job of Belgian City for the easy cap. Yep, that's what I'm about to do. So hang on one second. Let's grab a couple more field. Some more generals. We have very few generals currently. And we're gonna need more. Alright, so these 4. I've got to move gotta move these over here. All right, there we are. I forget what the other one that I can take is. Charlotte or Namur maybe? I'll just go there. All right. Now we just gotta wait for Belgium to push out a little bit. Well, actually, we're gonna cap France here really shortly. And I think I want to make them into a puppet. I'm not totally certain though. I believe I'm the same age as Bitterseal. If that's a good hint for you guys. All right, I'm just gonna puppet France and its Algerian corps as well. See, I knew this had to work. I knew there had to be a way to make this work. It's pretty cool that you can just force your enemy in the Civil War to build a mill, and that gave us just barely enough. Okay, so we'll do that first. The rest, I think we'll just take. Oh, we can't get the Navy though. Oh, that's disappointing. It should be fine though. We can get a Navy from Japan potentially. Wait, where was Lebanon? Why wasn't Lebanon an option? Oh, I didn't declare war on them? Now Lebanon's just free. I didn't mean for that to happen. Look at that. We're up to 31 factories and 37. Not bad, not bad. What is this? What were they doing? Well, France will have the entire fleet now, so we can eventually annex them and get that fleet. That is a possibility. All right, I'm going to wait for Belgium to push out a little bit here. And then we'll launch. I just want them to leave their own territory a little bit. Oh, look at that. Spicy amount of factories now. We'll build another mill here. Other than that, I mean, I guess we could build wherever. Doesn't matter too much. No, I'm not sure what I want to do after this, though. I mean, we can help. We can help China defeat Japan, or at least knock them off the continent. I think I'd want to actually full defeat them, though, like do an invasion. But I think the problem is China might white peace. China might white peace with them, and I don't think we have a say in that because they're the leader. Unless I can take over the faction. Which that would be pretty epic if I could do that. Candidate exceeds leader's manpower. That's not going to happen. Candidate exceeds leader's faction influence. That could potentially happen. But would we have to do both to take over? Right now, France has a lot of influence, but we have very, very little. All right, we'll launch here in a second. Why? Oh, crap. Okay, we got to move this back. They also have air superiority over us, which hopefully that will change here soon. Oh, we're launching. And bye-bye, Belgium. Nice and quick. Do I puppet Belgium or do I just take it? I think maybe I just take it. Because if we puppet it, then Germany will get a war goal on it. And that's not good. We'll just take the Belgian Congo as well. All free real estate. Oh, I don't have civilian train yet. Does this have any particular purpose? Sort of. I mean, the goal would be to unite Mongolia eventually, which we're still not even close to that because we'd have to fight the Soviets. We'd also have to fight... Well, we have to finish off Japan. We need Halunbir. We also need to fight the Chinese United Front, which we're currently part of the Chinese United Front, so that doesn't work very well. I'm trying to spike tensions currently because then I think we can do a lot of things after that. I gotta get these guys back into my own territory now. Okay, I think they're trying to go the path that I really don't want them to go. Okay, there we go. That's a better path. Yes, do that path. No, they're still trying to do it. I'm gonna have to delete that order and just manually tell them. Otherwise, they're gonna go somewhere stupid. Wait, where's the other guy, though? Oh, he made it all the way over here. Yeah, I don't fully understand why they did that as well. Made it so that when you annex them, it does next to nothing. At least with most nations, it doesn't matter too much because you can just justify and spike tensions. Look at all that manpower coming in. All right, so we gotta start recruiting some units, and these are going to be somewhat decent divisions. Obviously not great, but it's slightly better. Okay, I do want to get. Well, is it even worth doing? If we do 3 more focuses, we can get indoctrination, which is going to give us weekly manpower. Oh, I really don't need to be producing all of these anymore. Might be worth getting 100 though. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get 100, and then we'll switch to other stuff after that. Once we have 100 transports. We're gonna be doing actual damage here soon. Do you have the Mark's portrait? Yeah, we do currently. Nobody expects the Mengjiang Inquisition. Exactly. All right, we got to get over here. I'll just leave these guys as paratroopers because these will be useful eventually. Ah, shoot, I gotta get off soon. I want to do more of this run. This is crazy. I can maybe continue this at another time though, but we'll play for a few more minutes. But I'm gonna get off at like 5:30. Am I doing the desperate defense military thing? No, we haven't had the XP to do that. I actually, I don't have a portrait of Marx above my PC, but I do have a poster of Abraham. It's from an old, this is gonna date me as well. It's like from an old YouTube video. The Professor Brothers. I don't know if anyone here's ever watched that. It's very hilarious. Oh no, they're invading my Indochina. That's okay. Actually, that's a good thing. If they can take some provinces down here, that means when we take Korea, it'll give us time to paradrop into Japan. So I actually want them to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Take all of it. You can have it. All right, I should build mills in France, actually. If we can reduce them to integrated, it's going to be huge. Our mills and civs are going to shoot through the roof. Okay, we're almost to 100 on this. Yeah, the manpower's dropping. It's fine. Guns are also dropping very quickly. But we can fix that. That's pretty easy to fix. I can go up to limited conscription as well. Eventually, we can choose a doctrine, and then we can do the one operation. But that's going to take a while. But we'll go ahead and get indoctrination. That will help as well. I can potentially go up to extensive conscription here soon. Everyone's giving us divisions. Okay, sure. I think that means it's about time to push. I don't know how the war score works, like if I'm using enemy divisions though. Like, do we actually get some war score? I don't know. Maybe. I wanted to build a little bit of planning. Anything else? It doesn't show planning. Oh well, here, let's just go. Yeah, the planning wasn't building. I don't know why. No, we don't need it. We're just pushing straight through. All right, we'll go limited conscription now. All right, so we have enough of these. I'm gonna cancel it. We can start building some guns. We're at 47%. Yeah, we'll want to start improving relations soon, and then I can beg for Lend-Lease. We'll get all the guns and all the artillery that we could possibly need from our good friends in Poland. So I'll just go with a classic 18 width for now with some artillery. We don't have engineer company research too. Ugh, there's so many things. So many things we don't have. Hey Rotor, happy birthday. Love your stuff. Glad you enjoy it. It's always good to hear. All right, so we're gonna do engineer company now. Oh wow, we're cutting right through. Look at that. All right, never mind. I'm gonna send these up here. Even though that's gonna kill the supplies. That's kind of worth just to be able to push through. I'm gonna try to push down to Korea. Does the spearhead work yet? I suppose I could try a spearhead, but I don't know if they actually fix that. Oh, now they're bringing divisions over. World tension spiked. Good. Okay. Well, I did that at the right time. That doesn't give us a artillery deficit though, unfortunately. Let me see here. If I just add in artillery though, maybe then we'd have, yeah, that would give us a deficit. So then I can beg for those. I'm going to improve relations with Finland and with Turkey as well. And then let's do extensive conscription. I need a supply hub. There's so few supply hubs up here. Well, I thought we'd be able to push here easy, but there's no supplies, so we might have to just fall back. If I could get a single supply hub, which we were close to Mukden, but I'm going to try to come back down here and then push from there. I don't know, maybe if we could get through there. Ah, shoot. Oh, there goes that guy. At least he wasn't one of ours. They're calling the expeditionaries back too. Understandable, I'm getting their expeditionaries killed off. You still would have thought there would have been a Greece run for your birthday. I mean, I would kind of like to play Byzantium again. It's been a while since I've done that. Alright, yeah, we should be able to push through there. Supplies will be better down there too. Up here it's just a nightmare. And unfortunately they have supplies, but we don't in this case. Because I pushed far enough. But down here we can pick up more supply hubs. Oh, but speaking of supplies, I need to go eat. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and I think let's go over what the plan would be. I mean, I think ideally we would pair drop Japan. Oh, unfortunately Japan didn't make it very far down here. China just has way too many divisions. Okay, so Shandong Click joined in. That's interesting. So I think the plan would be probably invade Japan, take as much as we can, maybe get a Japanese puppet. Then do I turn on China and attack the Chinese United Front maybe? If I can get strong enough, I think that'd be a good idea, but we need a lot of divisions to be able to do that. Or at least powerful divisions. I think we could do powerful divisions. And we could push through like Hebei Chohar, Shandong Click, and then try to just quickly cap China. That would be the best bet, because then all the rest of the nations will cap. We could also take some divisions from France. It's currently they, whoa, 38 divisions. Holy crap. We didn't make a Belgium, so we can't take any divisions there, but that's fine. Japan always spawns pretty strong divisions too, but that's gonna have to be for another time. But I think we'll definitely take this territory too once we defeat Japan. Well, assuming that we can defeat Japan, that we don't just get a white piece, because if we get a white piece, then we're kind of screwed. Maybe if they can push out here, that would be really good for us, because if they have any territory, then when we are actually invading Japan proper, or sorry, once we take Korea, then they won't just white piece out. So it would be ideal if Japan is able to take something. So I hope they can, but we'll see. But yeah, for now, I think that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and grab a save. Let's do Mengjiang stream. It's pretty awesome that we can actually pair through France with them. That's so ridiculous, but I love it. Alright guys, I will see you all later. Thanks for watching today. Bye-bye.